thousands of years ago, there was a group of people living on the midcoast, trading far and wide and catching massive swordfish from their boats. Today, we know them as the red paint people. Now, little remains of their actual culture, but from the tools they left behind, researchers believe they made dugout canoes. They thrived here for centuries, of course, and then they disappeared. Katie Bovoso has our story.
5,000 years ago, along coastal Maine from the Androscoggin River up to Mount Desert Island, a group of native humans thrived. They are known most commonly today as the red paint people, and they existed up until about 3,800 years ago, when they vanished from history.
In North America, Eastern North America, I know of no other culture that seemed to be doing so well and so suddenly disappeared without a trace.
Emeritus Chief Archaeologist for the Maine State Museum, Dr. Bruce Burke, has painstakingly studied the ancient people. A unique culture, they hunted huge swordfish 1,500 years before the Japanese did. They traded distances over thousands of miles, and they fiercely kept to themselves.
And that's just another odd thing about this culture. Hunter-gatherers don't generally have discrete boundaries. Hunter-gatherers don't generally have a distinct us-them kind of cultural dichotomy.
What we do know about the red paint people largely comes from what was found in their graves.
A beautiful spear point from the North Labrador coast, which came from 1,000 miles away. Long ground slate points made of banded slate, which we don't have in Maine. The nearest source for that kind of material is Ohio. And also small animal figurines that no one else in North America had begun to manufacture at that point.
And strangely, every grave discovered has contained mass amounts of crushed red hematite, but no one has any idea what significance it held. One of the most fascinating facts about the red paint people's attachment to the red hematite is that this mineral was not and is not found naturally in Maine. When farmers and construction workers accidentally began to find the graves in the late 19th century, they described the ground as bleeding when pierced by their shovels.
On Main Street, when they were digging the cellar holes, all along Main Street, they found red paint graves. They didn't know what they were at the time.
Bucksport librarian Emmerich Spooner has also had a fascination with the ancient tribe that once lived on the shores of his town. He says early residents there would mix the hematite with seal oil to make red paint.
And they'd use the stain on their porches and stuff.
Theories about what happened to the red paint people range from being absorbed into other tribes or moving on when the swordfish population was depleted. Tools and artifacts can still be found in the layers of shell middens on the shorelines, but erosion is quickly sweeping away the evidence of the red paint people. We might never truly understand what happened to them.
I would dearly love to know what went wrong. Or did it go wrong? Why did it end so suddenly?
It was Katie Bovoso with the story in 2017.